This fanning method is called the shimmy method. What you're going to do is you are going to pull the lashes off the strip about 75% of the way. And then with your tweezers slightly closed, we're going to shimmy back and forth, sort of opening and closing the tweezers as we shimmy to help the lashes fan or spread out. This one takes a little practice because sometimes you could pull the lashes off too much, and figuring out how to open and close the tweezers as you are shimmying does take time and practice. This one for me is not my preferred. As you can see, I struggle with this one. I don't get a really beautiful fan, but the purpose of this course is to teach you all of the ways of fanning. This is just showing you pull it off. Sometimes you'll pull it all the way off, and then you can try a different method of fanning if that happens. You can see you just kind of go back and forth until you get sort of a fan, and then you'll dip it in your adhesive and place it on your lash. When you're going in to pick it up, you want to go right above the strip, and you want to make sure your tweezers are tilted back, not up. You see, this is directly up, and then I tilt it back. You want your tweezers to be tilted back when you do this, so it can pick up all of the fibers when you are grabbing. This is a struggle for me, but I'm not perfect, and it's just showing you that this is probably going to be a struggle for you too. So don't get discouraged if this is taking a little bit extra time and you hate this method of fanning, because I totally get it. We're going to practice each of these versions of doing lashes by doing 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, and 6D fans. I recommend doing about 5 of each just to get the handle of picking up the fibers and fanning in each method. I find 2D fans are actually harder to fan than, say, 6D fans because you only have 2 fibers to fan with. So get your little lash pad out just like this and write in 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, and try and pick up 2 fibers at once, fanning. Do 5 of those fans, then go on to 3D, 4D, 5D, and 6D. Don't torture yourself with too much of practice right now. We are just getting the handle of picking up 2 fibers, fanning, dipping, and placing. I'm using this little glue cup on my palette just for video's sake, but I personally use a glue ring when I'm doing fanning. Use what you typically use for lashing. So if you like to use a glue dot or a glue ring or something like this little glue cup, whatever works for you, just use what you know, what you have used before. I personally like the little grooves in the glue ring or the glue cup because it helps keep the bases nice and tight and slim.